The men's and women's lacrosse teams played in their first home games of the season last weekend.
And the winter sports teams had their award banquet on Monday. Find out which Spartans got MVP awards and what team captured the President's Trophy as Spartan Sports Weekly starts right now. Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Spartan Sports Weekly. I'm Kyle Turner.
And I'm Kat Trudell, and here's what's going on in Castleton sports. The men's lacrosse team played their first home game of the season last Sunday against Western Connecticut. Early in the first quarter, Zach Davison finds Brian McCarthy out front and he scores his first goal of the season. Spartans take the lead 1-0. Then in the second quarter, McCarthy does it all by himself to put the Spartans back on top 2-1. The Spartans would fight hard and try to spark a comeback as you see AJ Groot score his second goal of the season. But the Spartans fall to the Colonials 10-5.
And women's lacrosse lost to Western Connecticut last Saturday 17-9. Angelica Mazzola and Kate Auer led the way for the Spartans with 3 goals each. And then the women's lacrosse team played in their home opener last Sunday against the Western New England Golden Bears. Second half, Spartans up 8-6. Kate Auer wins the draw and picks up the ground ball. She would dance her way to the net and score her 9th goal of the season to extend the lead to 3. Later in the half, Sarah Clark gets the ball in front of the net and she would score her 7th goal of the season to put the Spartans up 10-7. But the Golden Bears would come back and take their first lead of the game on this goal from Ale Pepe and go on to win the game 13-12 as the Spartans fall to 1-2 on the season.
The men's ski team enjoyed great success this season, winning their regional championship and finishing 6th at nationals. And on the women's side, Michelle Pontinesky won the skier cross title. Head coach Chris Eder talked about how both ski teams fared this season.
Definitely pretty happy with the way the competition was lined up in that division. Like I said, we came in second, and then ultimately went on to the Eastern Regional Championships and won it. And that's something I said all along, and I even said in the beginning of the season that we really didn't care so much about winning the McConnell division. We cared more about going on to the postseason and doing well there, and we did. We were ranked 6th all season long, and so to come in 6th, I guess, was kind of fitting at the national championships. The only Eastern team to beat us was Clarkson. Again, they were our competition all season long. So as far as like non-scholarship teams, we were maybe 3rd overall. And then something that Dale brought up, co-coach Dale Solotruck, is that we were the top All-American team there. All the teams in front of us had foreign talent on it. So if you want to talk about a true All-American team, we were the top team there. I know that our women definitely want it. They want to get the regionals. They know if they can make it there, they're going to go on to nationals, and they're going to be successful there. And I believe in them. Dale believes in them, and they believe in themselves too. They know that they can do it. And we're going to have a couple of new women coming in as well that are just going to help complement the team also.
And last week, the Castleton softball team played a doubleheader at Randolph and took a trip to Virginia for the Roanoke Valley Bash. The Spartans went 0 for 6 on the trip, but showed signs of promise against Hunter and Rochester.
The Castleton baseball team is currently on their trip to Virginia for 3 games before going to play Coast Guard in Connecticut and is looking to be in form for their home opener. Spartan Sports Weekly's Lindsay Gullett has more.
Just as they've done in seasons past, the Spartans baseball team traveled south for warmer conditions to get their season started. However, this year had a bit of a different switch to it.
Well, we traveled on a train, 36 hours one way. I asked Shipley why we were doing that, and he says he likes to shake things up.
You know, spending a couple days on a train is certainly a lot different than making a trip flying there, for sure.
It's definitely good team bonding, but, it's just a lot of time with your teammates, so you get to learn a lot about them. We really came together. We came back up here. We're all close, We're looking to a good season.
Fully recovered from their travel legs, the team now heads to Virginia this weekend, where they will have one last chance to fine-tune their game before entering conference play on March 24th.
We're really looking to get a couple wins down here in Virginia, and then we go to Coast Guard, which is in Connecticut, on the same trip, so we're really looking forward to get a couple wins against some good teams. We play a doubleheader, 9 innings each game, so we're looking to see who can play in those situations, who can play the long innings. We're looking to get wins. We're looking to get better as a team and fine-tune what we need to get done.
Trying to figure out everybody's role and trying to come together as a team and to be ready.
The Spartans baseball team have been chosen to finish first overall in the 2012 Northeastern Athletic Conference Coaches Poll, a title they would like to get back to claiming after being defeated in the NEAC East Championship game last season.
We were disappointed last year, but we definitely hope to win the NAC and, hopefully go on further than that.
And the goal is always to win the NAC first off, but we definitely have a pretty talented team, and we're expecting to go to regionals and make a push.
We always have high expectations. We're gonna and our goals are pretty consistent from year to year and playing our best as we head into the end of the season.
We want to play the tournament here at home. We just want to be on top when I get to regionals.
We've been trading off championships with Husson for 4 or 5 years now, so it's our turn to win it.
Be sure to catch the Spartans home opener on March 24th as they play host to the Linden State Hornets. Game time is 2 o'clock. For Spartan Sports Weekly, I'm Lindsay Gullett.
And in men's tennis news, the Spartans were picked to finish second in the NAC East preseason coaches poll. The Spartans are tied with Johnson State, just 3 first-place votes behind Colby Sawyer.
And the Winter Athletics Award Banquet was held on Monday, March 12th at Glenbrook Gymnasium. The men's ice hockey team won the President's Trophy for the 4th consecutive season. The President's Trophy goes to the team with the best overall team GPA. MVP awards were handed out to 6 Spartan athletes: Keith Schneider for men's basketball, Vanessa Powers for women's basketball, Nick Lazorko for men's ice hockey, Danielle Roberts for women's ice hockey, Michelle Podnetsky for women's skiing, and Robert Burke for men's skiing. Spartan Sports Weekly caught up with Schneider and Roberts to talk about the success they enjoyed this season.
You think about all the teams that have come through here, and to be the first team to ever do that, and the style of play that we took a chance on this year and stuck with it, and it really paid off. We had a good group of guys. I don't think that necessarily we're the most talented team skill-wise, but we played the best as a team, made it work, and I'm happy with it. I was surprised. I think it depends on where you put how you consider the value of the most valuable player. Obviously I'm not the most skilled player we have, the most talented player, but I think Coach saw that I would do whatever it takes to win and keep the team focused. And I don't think I was the best player on the team at all. You could put several people ahead of me in that category, but I was very surprised, but grateful. It's a good honor to have.
It was an honor. I think there was a lot of people that could have received it, so having been named MVP was, I felt really fortunate. I think that we surprised a lot of people, and that was due to the hard work that everyone put in and the belief in one another to come out bigger than they ever have before. I played for Plattsburgh State before, and winning wasn't ever really a big deal, but every win here was a big deal, so it really got your adrenaline going, especially when we came out in the overtime win versus Salve. It's definitely going to be a lot more hard work and hopefully a lot more players coming in that are willing to strive for the goal of excellence and making Castleton hockey a hockey team on the map.
And for those of you who watch Castleton athletic events on NSN, you can find their schedule by going to the Castleton Athletics page and simply clicking on the NSN link on the left side of the webpage, or by going to the link below.
And here's a look at the upcoming schedule. Men's tennis is home against Colby Sawyer at Grand Slam Tennis Saturday, March 17th at 1 p.m. And men's lacrosse is home against Plymouth State Saturday, March 17th at 1 p.m. Women's lacrosse is also home against Southern Maine Sunday, March 18th at 2 p.m. And softball is at Coast Guard for a doubleheader Saturday, March 17th at 2 p.m. Baseball is also at Coast Guard for a doubleheader Sunday, March 18th at 12 p.m. And that's all we have for you on this edition of Spartan Sports Weekly.
Be sure to check us out on Facebook and Twitter at the addresses below.
For all of us here at Spartan Sports Weekly, I'm Kyle Turner.
And I'm Kat Trudell. We'll see you next time.